How's it going, guys? Fight the fucking power. Or something. We got a new beer. And this is kind of exciting because this is a beer I did not think was going to show up on the NSLC shelves. Actually, that's two in a row now from Garrison Brewing that I thought were never going to show up in the NSLC, but they did. First was the Sweet Ride, which was their collaboration with Bose, which you may have watched my review for. And now we have the Garrison Brewing presents Double Jack Imperial Pumpkin Ale. Strong ale, 8% ABV. It says, Lordy, Lordy, Garrison gets Gordy with this big scary brew. They carved up Cinderella pumpkins from the Dill family farm in Windsor. The Howard Dill world famous pumpkins, the same ones Propeller uses for their pumpkin beer. By the way, Propeller had their pumpkin beer out in the shelves too, basically right next to this. Well, not next to this. This was over in the single bottle section, but they had their pumpkin beer there, and I was like, Propeller's one, which has been shitty the last 2 years in a row, or something new that might be awesome. So I decided to pick this, of course. Anyway, continuing here, from the Dill family farm in Windsor, they added cinnamon, cloves, allspice, and nutmeg, so the usual suspects for, the pumpkin pie spices. For the Crepure Pumpkin-y Perfection. For a limited time, choose treat and get to know Double Jack. Boo. Boo. Trick or treat. Alright, let's get right into it. And these are in, $6.50? Yeah, $6.50s. I don't know what the price was. I didn't check. They didn't have a price tag. I saw it and I bought like 8 bottles. Just for the fuck of it. I'm probably going to send a couple out, so. Or if it's really good, I might not send any out. I'm so behind on beer mails now that it's not even funny anymore. It's like a running joke. Oh yeah, I'll get that shit to you. I'll get it to you. Very bad person. Okay. Whew, she's pretty dark. That's like a straight up amber ale color. Almost like ruby red. Looks very nice. Definitely. See if it's unfiltered here. I can't quite tell. Pretty sure I see something moving in there, so I think it's probably unfiltered. See the alcohol legs on the actual glass there. Alright, go right to the aroma. Getting the nutmeg and the clove right away. A little bit of the cinnamon. What else did they say to put in it? Was it just cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves? Allspice. It does have that sort of musty pumpkin spice smell to it. It's not overly strong. It's definitely not off-putting. It smells decent. And this comes from the guy who doesn't really like the spicy pumpkin beers all that much. Smells okay. Alright. Go right to the taste. Cheers. Interesting. The spices are combining with the malt here. It's kind of thin on the body. Lower medium bodied. The spices are mixing with the malt, and it's giving off an interesting taste I don't think I've quite ever tasted in a pumpkin beer before, at least not this pronounced. Almost gives off a dark fruit kind of taste, the way it's combining with the sweetness of the malt, and then just the overall spiciness here. Getting a little bit of this, I think it's mostly the cinnamon that's giving that effect. And the cloves do come out in the background. They're not intense, though. It's not like, I know some people, and I'm one of them actually, who doesn't necessarily like big clove influenced beers, unless it's like in a Hefeweizen or something like that. You are getting the cloves in the finish. Probably some earthy hop stuff going on there as well. Overall, it's not too spicy. It's not too sweet. At the same time, it's not really up my alley. It's not something I don't think it's something I necessarily want to drink all the time. Might be getting a little bit of alcohol astringency as well in the background. It is quite drying. Lingers on quite a bit in the finish. It tastes like a regular strength pumpkin beer. At 8%, that's pretty cool. It's okay. I must confess, pumpkin beers really aren't my thing. They really aren't. But the good news is, this is probably the only one I'm going to drink, honestly. I probably won't buy it again. If you like pumpkin beers, your experience might vary. So have at it, you know. But I guess the good news is now I've got like 5 bottles that I can send out to some people. So that's cool. Maybe they'll enjoy it more than me. It's nice. It's nicely constructed. It's not overly spicy. It's not overly sweet. So those are good things for pumpkin beers, because usually they can tend to go in either direction. So it balances those out pretty well. But at the same time, like I said, I'm just not a big pumpkin beer guy. I like Southern Tier's Pumpkin. That's probably the singular one that's like so super awesome that I drink that all the time. But other than that one, and that one's like a liquid. You let it sit long enough, it's like a liquid cookie. And apparently, if you have it fresh, it's fairly spicy and sweet, but in a different way, different flavor profile. This one here, not really my thing. It kind of reminds me of Garrison's Winter Warmer, honestly, because so much of the clove coming out in it. It reminds me of Garrison's Winter Warmer without the really nice, like, fortified wine, Belgian quadruple sort of taste to it. But it is a good beer, and I will give it, I'll go 3.75 out of 5. It's pretty damn decent stuff. So if you're, in the province and you can find it, worth checking out, especially if you like pumpkin beers and you want something better than what Propeller has been doing as of late with their pumpkin beer. Alright guys, be good. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.